Hi, this is Brian Stevenson. I'm going to do a 7-part series on creation. Each part will be a day of creation. Uh, Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so right now we're on Genesis 1. So, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And this is, many people believe that it is either a antimatter to matter conversion or a energy to mass conversion. And Einstein has his E equals mc squared. So if it's an energy to mass conversion, E equals energy, mc squared, m equals mass, c is the speed of light. Mass being one universe worth of mass, we end up with 34,596,000,000 units of energy to create one universe. That's a lot of energy. That is God's energy. The earth was without form and void. Now, the earth was without form. It's like if you go to get a Rolls Royce built, they invite you out to the factory. You get to see all the parts going into the car. You don't know which parts are yours. You see a bin full of knobs. You see a bin full of lug nuts. A bunch of tires on a rack, bunch of steering wheels on a rack, doors on a rack. One of those is going to be yours. Gallons and gallons of paint, that's not all going in your car. God knows what's going in your car. He also knows exactly which of these atoms are going to make up the earth. So when he says that the earth was without form and void, it's out there somewhere. He knows exactly what elements, what particles are going to go into the earth. And some elements haven't been created yet at this point. So, but we don't know. So this is why God says the earth already, when the earth hadn't even formed yet. It was without form and void. Now darkness was upon the face of the deep being the universe. So you have this Big Bang. Scientists say that a black hole has enough gravity that light cannot escape it. So if light can't escape a black hole, and we have many of those in the universe, imagine the gravity of a universe. I mean, light would never be able to escape that if it was all balled up into one. It took many, many, many years for the universe to expand enough for the gravitational field to weaken so that light could actually escape. So, verse 2 on day 1 is let there be light. God says, let there be light. And there was light. At this point, the universe has expanded enough that the gravity is low enough that light can now escape. We can now see things. If you were there in your spaceship, time machine, watching the Big Bang, you wouldn't see anything because it was dark. You know, something would hit you before you saw it because it was dark. You'd see a giant dark spot and wonder what that was. Everything would be dark, though. Stars aren't there yet, nothing. So it would be very dark until the universe expanded enough. Now, we are still expanding. They say that the universe is expanding, and because it's expanding, we're speeding up. So, in the very beginning, with the universe not expanding very rapidly and there being a lot of gravity, the explosion for the Big Bang was probably very slow. It wasn't like, it was more like that, very slow. Looks like it's in slow motion, not even moving. It took many, many, many years before anything even looked like it was moving. And then when it got far enough apart, that's when you got the light. So think of the Big Bang. The universe is 14 billion years old. Think of the Big Bang as happening 14 billion years ago, and light happening maybe 11 billion years ago. Something like that. It took that long for the universe to expand enough and speed up enough that light could actually escape. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. Now, this is the expansion of the universe enough that you could see light over here and dark over there. It wasn't all light anymore. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Now, imagine, if you will, that the earth was without form and void. There's no shape to the earth. So it's not spinning. It's just in one spot. It takes forever to spin. It looks like it's standing still. Keep that in mind. Now the second day. God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." To be honest with you, I have no idea what that is. I would imagine that the firmament is the ground, and the waters below are the waters underground, and the waters above are the waters above ground, the clouds, things like that. But that's not what definitions say. Definitions say that the firmament is actually like the heaven in the middle of two waters. So I don't know. I can't explain that. God made the firmament and divided the waters which are under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. So now you have the universe expanding enough that heaven is able to be separated from the earth. Okay, so that's the end of the second day. I put 2 days in this one. So the next one, we'll have the third day. Thank you.